This came just hours after a similar message from the CDC, which says those in areas with high or substantial transmission should mask up. Take a look at this map of Oregon. Most of our counties are either high or substantial. As you can see, we've now learned that Washington County has moved into the substantial category, which is where Clackamas is sitting too. Multnomah County, meantime, is at a moderate level of spread. The CDC also recommends that teachers, staff, and students K through 12 wear masks this upcoming school year, regardless of their vaccination status. They say this will help protect those who are too young or can't get a vaccine. While some local districts like Westland, Wilsonville, and Oregon City have decided not to require masks this school year, Portland Public Schools still has not made a decision. We know you likely have a lot of questions about all these changes. We have complete live team coverage for you. Fox 12's Drew Marine spoke with local parents about recommendations today and what they would like to see the district decide. But let's begin with Fox 12's Bridget Chavez. She's live at OHSU after speaking with a nurse there. Bridget, what does she have to say about these recommendations?
Yeah, Nora, the nurse I spoke with says you can ask anyone at this hospital. This pandemic is not over, and these new recommendations to mask up once again makes sense because they're seeing a big spike in COVID-19 cases.
Mask back on.
We are all saving lives by wearing our masks. We're saving lives by getting vaccinated.
After a sharp rise in COVID-19 cases across the country and here in Oregon, the CDC and the Oregon Health Authority are both recommending that people once again wear masks indoors regardless of their vaccination status. This comes less than a month after our state lifted all COVID-19 restrictions. But today, OHA reported 1,032 new cases of COVID-19. The last time Oregon had more than 1,000 cases in a single day was April 23rd. Crystal Pelgorsh is the specialty practice leader for the medical ICU at OHSU. She says they're seeing a huge influx of COVID-19 patients, most of them unvaccinated and under 40.
These people are clinging on for their lives, and we are doing everything that we can, as much as there is possible to do for these patients. And it's hard to watch because of knowing we could easily fix this by getting the shot.
Right now, OHA reports that 259 Oregonians are hospitalized for COVID-19, 52 more than yesterday, and 77 are in the ICU, 19 more than yesterday.
If you get your COVID vaccine, that the likelihood of ending up in an ICU or a place where I work is more unlikely. So it's hard to hear, it's hard to see.
Pelgorsh says things never really slowed down for doctors and nurses because people who have delayed care due to the pandemic are now coming in sicker than they were before, and now they're getting slammed with more COVID-19 patients.
We're having a hard time. There's nowhere to put people, and the more people that come, the scarier it gets, for sure.
OHSU isn't running out of beds yet, but Pelgorsh says they're having conversations about what to do if that happens.
We are at a very high capacity, no doubt. I'd rather be prepared for the what if than not. And so I think it gives a lot of us some relief to at least discuss it and talk about the what if just in case.
And Pelgorsh says if it does come to that, they'll do what they did before and reallocate staff to help out in the ICU and critical care units, as well as try to offload some patients at their partner hospitals. But bottom line here, she says, if you have not gotten your shot, now is the time to do so. Reporting live from OHSU, Bridget Chavez, Fox 12 Oregon.